see, yeah, we big business. Woo, yeah, we in the building. For real. It ain't about how you start, but how you finish. Sprinting to the finish line. Ready? Ready? I hope y'all ready. I hope y'all ready. I hope I was born ready. I hope y'all ready. Yeah, we still lit.
Hello traders, this is Rich with Breathingwiththemarkets.com. Today is March 22nd, 2026. Market's getting ready to open this afternoon and you have no place to go. You don't know what the hell you're doing. You're wondering if you're just going to make it. No one has actually taught you a skill. You're reading all this guru stuff, following fake gurus on YouTube, and you're just hoping this week is going to get better. Just hoping this week's going to get better. Because everyone you listen to has told you it takes you 6 years, 5 years, 10 years, you're just going to get it. You just need a hunch, intuition. It just takes experience. Throw it out the window, traders. I'm here to tell you and give it up and tell you the truth, okay? Traders, you must have skin in the game. That's just it. You must have skin in the game, right? And you must be in the right place at the right time. If you want to be at the right place at the right time in your trading career, I don't care how long you've been in the market. I don't care if you've been in the market 20 years. I can teach you things about the market that you don't know about. I am confident with that. It doesn't matter how long you've been in the market. Doesn't matter how long you trade. Doesn't matter how many trades that you've taken. Doesn't matter who you followed in the past. I can show you something and teach you something that you have no idea exists in the market. It's called the algorithm. And unless you can understand the algorithm, then we're on the same page. And if you can understand the algorithm, then you would be on the YouTube right now saying the exact shit that I'm saying. 99.9% of everyone's fake. Okay, 99.9% of everyone gambles, right? You must have skin in the game. Go ahead and come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. I have a contact button. You must have skin in the game. It doesn't cost you any money to practice on a still chart and to hone in on your skill. Only thing it costs is the initial investment. You're investing in yourself, in your education, and it doesn't cost much money at all. It's not overcharged. You're not being overcharged, and you're getting more than you ever thought you'd pay for. I guarantee that. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and you will learn from me one-on-one. Let's go ahead and get into the website. Here we are on the website. Right here, obviously, the login or mentee account. We have educational mentorships, simple questions, facts, and the Sunday mentee Zoom, and the contact button. This is the contact button right here. We'll go ahead and put your name in here, email, and a message, and send. It'll go right to the email at breathingwiththemarkets.com. Okay. As far as this mentee Zoom area, I just had a group session on yesterday, for a couple hours, talking to the mentees, answering any questions that they might have. Not only that, I do one-on-ones with them. If they have a question or they request a one-on-one with me, no problem. I go ahead and take care of that. Each and every day I take care of it. I am available for them 24/7, depending on where they live in the world. Now, of course, if I'm sleeping, right, I'm not going to hear their message, but I get back with everyone like almost instantly. Depends if I'm trading or I'm doing something at the time, but I do check the Discord messages often. I don't have a Discord per se, but they DM me. And that's our way of communication. And not one mentee will ever tell you that I was not available. Not one mentee will ever tell you that I was overpriced. Not one mentee will ever tell you that they didn't get more than they expected for what they paid for. It's priceless. The information I give them, the time that I spend with them, each of them have possible different issues about approaching the market, right? Where they need to hone in on another skill, right? And I work with them. Executions don't lie in the market. Traders do. And I can't help any of the mentees. If they're not showing me executions, it's going to get to a point where, you know what? If you're not showing me executions, I can't help you. I'm not going to spend time with anyone that's not showing the executions. Why? Because the executions tell you exactly what's going on in the market. There's no guessing. There's no one. It's all transparent. If a mentee cannot be transparent, the session's worthless, right? I'm transparent. They must be transparent, right? Trading is transparent. There's nothing to hide. There's nothing to hide. It's your execution. If you cannot explain why you got in the market objectively, and after I teach you, if you're not doing what I taught you, how to approach the market, then you're going to have to explain. And then you're going to realize and you're going to fess up and you're going to say, hey, I screwed up. I didn't follow the system. Don't listen to the fools out there that say not every system works for somebody. That's like telling you not every car will drive the same for everyone that has a driver's license, right? This wheel is not going to work for you. It only works for Larry or Sally, but it won't work for you, even though you have the same car. I've never heard so much bullshit in my life. right? I mean, think about it. Some of the shit that we hear, that not every strategy, when they say not every strategy works for you, you have to find what works for you. You have to, what works for your personality. I mean, are you kidding me? Do you tell kids growing up that you got to find what works for you as far as your personality and your sport? Or they already know. If they like baseball, they don't care where the information comes from. They're like a sponge. Or football. And they talk to their high school coaches. They talk to their summer coaches. They're just sponges. They want to learn more. Each person is telling them how to block, how to catch the ball, how to run, how to fake out, how to slide, how to dive, right? How to bat. You know, one-handed catches, 3-point shots, 2 points. You know, the top of the key, just over and over and over. Fake left, go right. I mean, just over. It's just, and then lifting, right? All of this is a skill. So why is trading any different? Because you have a bunch of fake-ass gurus here. That's why. That's why trading's different. It's because they show money. Money is weak. Money is nothing. Go out to lunch and go out and buy an iced tea or a drink of your choice and ask yourself a question. Whether you had $10 in your pocket or whether you had $1,000 in the pocket, would that tea taste any different? I mean, let's get down to reality, traders, okay? The tea's not going to taste any different. But if you walk out of there and you just blew up your account the day before and you have a skill, are you going to sit there and cry and weep at the table that you're just not going to get this? You don't know if you're ever going to make it. Those are the feelings that if you are like that, you're in the wrong place at the wrong time in your trading career. If you've been at this 3 and 4 and 5 years, 2 years, 6 months, a year, 10 years, and you still don't have it, and you have no direction of travel, I'm telling you, you hung out with the wrong group, and that's 99% of the herd. The herd is not profitable, right? How about some of these guys, such as what's that guy's name? What's that guy's name on Top Step? Okay, I don't even know his name. Slow Markets, whatever his name is, Slow Markets. You know, why don't you ask to see his account? Why don't you ask to see if they'll show his account? Why don't you be transparent and show us how many combined accounts that you had and you blew up? Why don't you show us how many XFAs you've had and you've blown up? Why don't you become transparent with the community? Why don't you show us that? See what they say, right? See what they say. A lot of people just want to jabber and talk, but yet they don't show any transparency, right? They don't show transparency. Then you can see where you're at, right? Then you can see where you're at. You can gauge. Transparency, you must be able to gauge. Transparency with yourself inside the market, you'll be able to gauge. If you don't know how to trade objectively in the market, you have no transparency, right? You have no data. It's going to be skewed. I don't care what you write in your fucking journals. The journals, throw them out the window. Flush them down the toilet, okay? You're going to supervise yourself? Think about it. How are you going to supervise yourself? How are you going to write something negative about yourself and then show somebody, say, see, I'm transparent. I just said I was an idiot today. I've been an idiot today. I was an asshole today or yesterday or whatever. I was stupid in the market one day. I was stupid in the market this day. Okay, we all get it. But you're not any better than you were 2 minutes ago prior to saying that. Why? Because you don't know how to approach the market objectively. And if you did know how to approach the market objectively, guess what you wouldn't be doing? You wouldn't be writing on a piece of paper. Did you know if they come to breathingwiththemarkets.com that I say, don't take any notes? What? What do you mean don't take any notes? Just what I said. I need your full attention here. Don't take any notes. If I see you starting to take notes, it's a distraction. That means you're not paying attention to what I'm doing. I value my time, right? There's no reason to take a note. It's visual. You have to watch what I'm doing. And if you can't watch what I'm doing, how are you going to learn, right? But see, everyone has it wrong. I don't have books for them to read. They're not going to read, you know, In the Zone, Best Loser, all of these different books. I don't tell them to read. Don't read shit. I don't care if you never traded in your life before. Don't read anything. Don't ingest that shit in your head, period. Don't ingest that stuff in your head. Only thing you have to ingest is going from point A to point B, and how are you going to get there? How are you going to get there? I'm going to show you how to get there, and then I'm going to show you where the weakest hand is in the market. Wow. Isn't that something different? Showing you where the weakest hand is in the market? With the confirmations? Using the market against the market? Yes, I use the market against the market. Can you do that? No, you can't. That's why you're here today, and I'm with you. I'm not against you. I talk shit, I do this stuff, it's funny, it's this and that, but there's some people out there that think that they fucking know everything, and they try to knock down people, and they can't trade their way out of a wet paper bag, right? I've been tested, I've been proven, I've been verified, I've been challenged. I passed all of those. I've taken hundreds of thousands of trades in the market, and the last person you want to fuck with is somebody with a skill at my level. Seriously, a skill at my level inside the market. What is there to say? Oh, I got more money than you. Really? Now you got more money than me. What does that mean? Tell me, what does that mean? When you lose your fucking money, you don't have a skill. I can have $1 in my pocket and still have more money than you. My skill is priceless. My skill is priceless. You don't have enough money in your pocket to buy my skill. How about that? You don't have enough money in your pocket to buy my skill. I set those terms. You want me to trade with you? It's on my terms, not your terms. You see, I have the skill. You don't own me. You don't have that skill. I got the fucking skill, right? I have the skill. Think about this, traders. I teach traders each and every day to start at zero. Zero each and every day. That's a skill. Let's go ahead and go through this website a little bit. So if we basically click on this education mentorships right here, we scroll on down here, you see the scalp plus the swing trading education. That's both the scalping and the swing trading extended education together. And you get those together for $4,500, right? Me personally, and some people can do that, but me personally, I would choose either the scalping mentorship, no trader left behind, or the swing trading mentorship. And if I had a choice between the scalping and the swing, I would go ahead and do the scalping and then come back. And I have a deal for the mentees. Once they are at breathingwiththemarkets.com to go ahead and incorporate the swing trading strategy, because they're not the same, right? They're not the same. Swing trading is investing. I'm not going to go into a great deal with that, right? Swing trading is an investing strategy, right? And it works and it's powerful, but it's not the same system, right? So, but the scalping mentorship, if we go ahead and select scalping mentorship, I'm going to highlight this briefly, see if it pops up, and we'll listen.
Mentorship information. Scalping mentorship. NO trader left behind one Zoom. Short-term trading, lower time frames. Rich Walden offers a personalized Zoom mentorship. Objective trading. This is a skill-oriented trading system intended for lifelong application. For example, the first 2 sessions are each 5 hours long, conducted individually with Rich, without relying on books or videos. Ongoing one-on-one sessions or group sessions are currently offered at no charge. This free benefit is available to existing ments and may be subject to future changes. Days and weekends can be either split or combined. The scheduling of mentorship hours and days is adaptable, accommodating the availability of both the mentor and mentee, including different time zones. All scheduled mentorship sessions will follow the Phoenix, Arizona time zone. Please make the necessary adjustments to your time zone. Except as explicitly stated in this document, all payments made under this agreement are final, non-refundable, and non-creditable. No refunds. No exceptions. Payments referenced herein shall not be refundable under any circumstances, including but not limited to the termination of this agreement for any reason. Mentorship concludes once the scheduled mentorship sessions are completed or the time allotted above has elapsed. The fee for the mentorship is $2,500 US currency.
So there we go. That's one mentorship. And the swing trading is a little bit different, right? So the swing trading is a different animal, right? Stocks and whatever you want to do, long-term investment, right? So compounding is for the scalping. So compounding your account, compounding your money each and every day, throughout the day, intraday, scalping fast in the market, all of that. As your skill grows and your leverage grows, you're going to be in the market quicker, and the profits are going to be higher and higher over a period of time. And obviously the risk is higher and higher if you don't understand what you're doing. This weekend, I had a group session, and I told the group that this isn't the first mentee that went to live, but we had a mentee go live with Top Step, and that's a big deal, right? It's a big deal. 20 years, this individual did not and was not profitable, but he was also on a demo account, right? And he wanted to understand and believe that he actually had a skill in the market before he started to use live money, right? So when he came over to breathingwiththemarkets.com, he came down and actually flew down and saw me in person, basically interviewed me in person. And great, I met he and his family, and from there, we started to build that mentorship relationship, friendship relationship, brotherhood, sisterhood, whatever it is, right? And now he went live. And actually, in my honest opinion, he was forced to go live. So, and forced doesn't mean a bad thing. It's just he didn't want to go live at that point in time, right? I mean, he was put in a position where I don't think he really had a choice. So look forward to an interview with him coming up in the future if he decides and he's so kind to go ahead and have one. But this is the power. This is the power of the system. This is the power of my mentorship, right? I can only give them the information, make sure that they're on the train tracks, and then all of a sudden they're going to find their way based on the information that I give them, and they're going to excel at a very fast pace. Now remember, read all disclaimers, right? And nothing is guaranteed. I get it. But what's almost guaranteed is that if you don't have a one-on-one mentorship with someone who actually has a skill in the market, there's an extremely high probability that you're never going to make it and you're going to continue to spend your money. We're not charging $10,000. We're not charging $6,500 and everything else and trying to make money and then disappear on you. I treat all of the mentees the same. I treat all of them equal. All of them have a place in my heart and in the trading system that I teach. All of them have the same availability to me. Not one, some need more time, some need less. But after a 2-day session with me, they're ready, man. They're ready to grind. They're ready to attack that market. They're ready to learn, right? And then they come back for a little bit, maybe a half hour, an hour. I'll have a group session, we talk. Man, I mean, they're killing the market. They are actually attacking the market. Here at Breathing with the Markets, we don't gamble. If you gamble and you're here at Breathing with the Markets, I don't have time for you. When you stop gambling, then you can come back and talk to me, but I'm not going to sit there and reteach you the program. If you want to go off and gamble, that's your problem. You wasted your own money, and you must decide that trading is not for you. If you come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com, you will understand whether or not trading is actually for you. Why? Because I have an objective system that no one can deny. I can go back 25, 30 years if the computer allows me to, depending on any time frame, if the computer or their system platform allows me to, and show you the same shit over and over and over again. I don't care what pair it is. I don't care what symbol it is. I don't care if it's oil, hog, horsehair. It doesn't matter. If it's a candle and it's in the market and it's tradable, no problem. It's algorithmic. That's the facts. It is an algorithm, okay? It is what it is. If you want to learn each and every day, I tell them risk starts before the execution of a trade, and they understand why, because I am showing them objective items in the market. If I show them a gem in the market and I say, can you identify this? Look at what I'm showing you right here. Can you identify that? Can you see exactly what I am explaining? Tell me what the difference is. And I go into specific details. And then I say, now you have to go back in history. I don't care what pair, I don't care where it is, what you want to call the symbol. Go back and find thousands and thousands and thousands of those of the same thing. How hard is it to identify? Taking an arrow on a chart and identifying certain things in the market. Is that difficult for you? Because if that's difficult for you, then get out of trading, because trading's not for you. You have to put in the work. That's the work, traders. Work is not guessing. Work is not keep going to the bank, flushing the system, right? Paying the prop firms. If you are continuing to lose at prop firms, every dollar that you spend at a prop firm would have been a dollar closer to your trading career in a positive way if you just came over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. You must have skin in the game. You see fake ass gurus on YouTube saying, I'm not a gatekeeper. Come on over here. I'm not gatekeeping any information. You know why they're not a gatekeeper? You know why they're not gatekeeping? Because they don't have any information that's valuable, right? The information they tell you is already on the internet, right? It's on the internet and it doesn't fucking work. It doesn't work. How can I say that? A slice of the pie? I want the whole fucking pie. I teach the traders how to get the whole pie, right? And if you miss a slice, that's okay. You got 99% of the pie. You got 90% of the pie. You got 95% of the pie. You want a slice of the pie? You want 1/8 of the pie? Do you want a 16th of the pie? Right? You want 10% and then tell everyone that you go for 1 to 20s, 1 to 20s, 1 to 20s? That's called gambling. That's because you don't have the whole pie and you have not been taught how to take the whole pie. I trade up, I trade down, I trade sideways. It doesn't matter. I'm not in there having to wait an hour on a 1-minute time frame to figure out what I'm going to do. I mean, that's stupidity. That's not called trading. That's called guessing. And then all of a sudden that you think that your strategy, your edge, everything that somebody told you because they showed you boats, eye candy, cigars, right? They go to the cigar room with everyone, take some photos. Look at me. This is the real life of a fucking trader. No, a real life of a trader has been tested, has been verified, has been banned, has been challenged, has been kicked out, has been denied payments, has been told that they have to increase their profit margins for them before they can get a payout, has been denied several payouts. That's a real life of a trader, a true fucking trader, right? Proven and verified most recently by Take Profit Trader. Yes, verified by Take Profit Trader. That is a big company in the prop firm industry. That is also a company where their CEO, James, played professional hockey, to my understanding. I've heard them talk about this. That's somebody with a true skill. If you have a true skill in the market, you can prove it. If you have a true skill in the market, you don't have to talk about it. In the sense that if someone challenges you and you have a skill, you don't have to say anything. Right? You can't challenge somebody with money because there's someone always out there that has more money than you. It could be inherited, right? Just because you have money, don't look down upon anybody because you ain't shit. Just because you have millions of dollars doesn't mean shit, man. Doesn't mean anything. Why don't you shove that money somewhere and then come back and actually teach people how you really got it? Not by affiliates. That's a business plan. That's not a trading plan. Did you know affiliates, do you think affiliates are using their own money like you and I to trade? No. They have positive cash flow coming in from the affiliates and then turn around and using it to buy test accounts, PA accounts, combines, whatever you want to call them. They're all test accounts to me, right? They're using the affiliate money coming in, and where's the stress level? They're not risking any money. They're gambling, right? They have positive cash flow. Those that are selling an actual course online, hey, I have a course, $200. That's not going to teach you how to trade. Go to the library. Why are you going to buy that shit? Go to the library, and you can learn more in the library than you can buying a book. That's not going to teach you. Somebody that's going to teach you, if you respect yourself and you respect who you are as a person and self-worth and invest in yourself, you're going to search for someone that has an extremely high skill level in whatever sport that you want. And that does include trading. And then you're going to want them to teach you one-on-one. And you're going to want them to show you. And then you can see that the level that they're at and say, you know what, geez, I wish I could do that. Well, stop fucking wishing and come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com and I will teach you a skill for life. I will teach you a skill for life. Proven, tested, verified. That's all you need to know. You have a choice to make. Invest in yourself and it will make a big difference. You have absolutely nothing to lose coming over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. And if anything, it's going to save you thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. Why? Because you're going to learn how to trade objectively in the market and you're going to figure out whether or not trading is for you. And why wouldn't it be? Once you can see your skill level grow each and every day, without my opinion, without your opinion, it's a skill. You're going to see your skill level grow. No one's opinions. There's not solutions to all of these problems. It's objective in the market and it is what it is. The executions will tell you if you're on spot or not. Why did you take that trade? And it is objective, 100% objective, whether or not you're in the right area of the market, taking it in the right direction. That's a fact. And if you want that in your life and you want to stop spinning your wheels, gambling, keep reinvesting in all these prop firms, quit reinvesting all this money in your account, thinking that you're just going to get it, come on over, take the shortcut, and I will teach you a skill for life at breathingwiththemarkets.com. Now let's get into some things that I said on the website. Once again, I've said this 100 times. Look at this bullhead over here on the left. Skill first. 101 extended mentorship program. Look down below. You must be able to surrender your opinion to learn. Rich Walden. Here's the educational mentorship in the center, and above the bullhead, integrity. You must be able to surrender your competitiveness to thrive. Competing against other traders, competing against other people in the market is not going to get you anywhere, traders. Trading is an individual sport. It's not about how much money you made today. It's it's your skill level. What is your skill level at? Do you have a skill? Are you working on a skill? Do you trade objectively in the market? Because how many times do you see in Discords, on YouTube and everything else, I made $28,000 today. I made $48,000 today. And all of a sudden they're trading on a fucking demo. They're trading on a demo. They're getting caught left and right after you've already lined their pockets with millions and millions of dollars. They didn't teach you anything. They ripped you off. They ripped you off. And in my honest opinion, it seems criminal to me, man. It's like trickery, right? It's like trickery. Pretending you know how to do something, but you actually don't. Right? It's like hiring a contractor that doesn't know what they're doing. And once they get the money, they run, or once they get the money. How many programs have you ever signed up for where you think that you're going to have one-on-one or you're going to learn from someone, and then you sign up and all of a sudden it's a bunch of videos that they show you. It's a bunch of videos that they show you. It's a bunch of example trades that they show you. What is that going to teach you? It's not going to teach you anything. It's, in other words, here's the information. Good luck. It's basic. They make it sound. They throw in big words and it's basic. All of a sudden, they're expecting you to basically learn yourself, right? Okay, here's number 3 bullhead, manifesting. Man, you can't get enough of that. You can't get enough of that, having positive thoughts in your head. If you're a negative person and you always look at the negative, listen, no one has ever failed if they didn't try anything, right? When you try something new, when you are learning a skill, you are expected to fail. If you're not failing, then you're not trying hard enough. I live outside of my comfort zone. You must live outside of your comfort zone. Look at, you must be able to live outside of your comfort zone to succeed. Right? How do you grow? You'll only grow living outside of your comfort zone. Take that step. Come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. You will have made the right decision. You're at the right place at the right time. Right here, dedication. Bullhead number 4, dedication. Never surrender your success as a final resting spot. You have just begun. Those that have taken payouts, those that are moving to live, listen, you decided this is what you wanted to do, and guess what? You have to continue to perform. Congratulations. Welcome to the big boys and the big dogs. Now you're going to have to perform day in and day out. It's a never-ending battle, right? But the skill's only going to get better and better and better. Hey, it is what it is, right? This isn't a one-and-done show. Okay, focus on number 5 bullhead, focus. You must allow the markets to breathe. Do not choke the markets. Hence, breathing with the markets. You know how many people, how many fake-ass gurus, how many haters and naysayers inside the Discords? It's like, oh, wow, Rich, how do you do this, man? Teach me. How do you do this? Teach me. I said, hey, it's not my place to teach you, man. This is not my gig over here. Go ahead and talk to the guru here. They should be teaching you. I can't. This is not my place because I'm not I'm not somebody that tries to take business from people, right? I know where I stand in life. I know who I am in life. I have integrity. I focus. I have dedication, right? Honor, respect, right? If it's not your place, it's not your place, man. You know, don't try to feed off of other people's backs, right? But in return, you know, you doing the right thing. All of a sudden, there's people that try to stomp on you because they're jealous as shit that you can out trade them. It's just a skill, right? It's just a skill. So once again, you must breathe with the market. You can't choke the markets out. The market's breathing. The market's going up and down, expansion and contraction. Once again, the very last is don't quit. Never fucking give up. Never give up, man. Never fucking give up. When you quit, you fail. When you quit, you fail. Having patience inside the market is more valuable than outside. How many times have you had traders, right? How many times have you had traders just sit on the sidelines for hours and hours and hours and they tell you, well, I didn't see a setup today. Really? You watched the market the entire day and you never ever saw a setup? How is that possible? If you know how to trade in the market, that's called impossible, right? Never see a setup? I have mentees that are trading the shit out of the market left and right, hundreds and hundreds of trades in a day. No, that's not called overtrading traders. That's called trading, right? They're becoming traders, right? They're not like instant traders. You become a trader, right? Just because you press a button doesn't mean you're a trader. Just because you have a slice of the pie, in my humble opinion, I wouldn't call you a trader, right? A slice of the pie, you have so much to learn. A slice of the pie is okay, right? But more than likely, with all of your hit rates and everything else, more than likely, you're probably on the wrong side of the market on the majority of those trades anyways, because you don't have the knowledge, you don't understand the flow of the market. No, it's not breakup structure. No, it's not highs and lows. Forget about it, traders. If you want to learn how to really trade in the market, come on over to breathingwiththemarkets.com. I will teach you one-on-one. This is not a selling pitch. I don't need it. It's not a selling pitch, but I value my time. And you have to have skin in the game. If you're not going to invest in yourself, I don't want to invest in you. If you don't invest in yourself, why do I need to invest in you? This isn't free shit out here. I put in my time. I put in my work. I get results. I have proven mentees taking payouts and everything else. My hit rate on mentees, body for body, will outweigh any fucking program out there. Let me say this again. My hit rate on mentees for their success, body for body, will outweigh any fucking program out there. I hope you do well. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. Peace, traders.